Yeah. Right. Brooklyn Tex Daily Spread Podcast, man. We outside, man. Shout out to Bills Diggler on the track. We talking NBA baseball. I said, shout out to the homie Bills Diggler on the track. Yes. Harlem's very own. Get a jump song. No mind, really. Get a jump song. Frankie, shout out to Frankie B. Flat in the building. You having a little fun. Before we get started, Brooklyn Tex in the building. May 12th, 2023, Gregorian calendar. We talking NBA baseball. I did it again. NBA basketball. What? National Basketball Association basketball. Right, right. And MLB baseball. Major League Baseball, baseball. Because there's college baseball, right? And there's other baseballs, like minor league baseball, right? But in any event, man, let's not waste too much time. This is like the third time we working to get the stream off the floor and into the world. Didn't record our audio one time, didn't record a video the second time, didn't record either the third time. I don't know. We outside though. We ready to rock and roll. Let's get it. All right, so all right, Bill's Diggler. I'm in. Listen, let's get right. Hold on. One of the people hit us up. One of the people hit us up. We might have incoming. Uh-oh. Ah, man, it's crazy. All right, so nothing from the peoples yet, right? The people's been crazy on fire, right? Now, I do my own select. I do my own. I go get my own food. However, I do have some homies, man. That, I mean, man, baby, getting to it, getting to it. All right, so let's get back to the focus because what we have here, yeah, you got the New York Knickerbockers at 7:30 in Miami versus the Heat. The Heat, the 6-point favorite right now, open as a 4.5-point favorite. So they gained a point and a half over the course of the time of the line being out. What about the money line? What about the money line? What is the money line? The money line opened for Miami at minus 196, now at minus 240. New York Knicks open at plus 162, now sitting at plus 198. Okay. Very interesting line here. Let me take a look at something. Let me take a look at something. Let me see what the streets. Let me see what the streets talking about. Gotta take the glance. An observation must be had. Tis indicated per situation at hand. And in the streets, they say, you know what? You like the Knicks, we're gonna give you 250 to the 300. 250 to the 300. Oh my. Oh my. So they raised it a whole being. A whole being. Listen, man, I don't believe you. You need more people. Give me the Knicks in game 6. I don't believe you, Vegas. I don't believe you. Give me the Knicks. I'll take the 6.5. Look, the hood bookie got it at 6.5 points. Yo, stop playing. Oh, so does BetMGM. FanDuel's got it at 6, though. Like, it could be a setup for the weather. 7:30 start time. So right now, we're not gonna spend too much time on that. I do like good games of a couple of guys. I'm not a big pop guy. I do this thing off the feeling, and I gotta feel that I could get a couple of points out of a couple of guys. But let's not stick too long on that. Let's get to this next game. Oh, B flat. I'm thinking you talk about the Suns like they playing today. The Suns played yesterday, and yes, they got bumped. They got bumped. Did you not believe? Did you believe in the Kevin Durant show and the D Book show without Christopher Emmanuel Paul? Did you think the book was going to defeat the Joker from the top of the mountain? Nah, son, didn't happen. Man, unfortunately, it didn't happen for those of you who had your hard earned on the Suns. But today you got Golden State trying to keep shining versus the Lakers who trying to drown something. Is LeBron going to engulf these guys with the AD shell? Or will Draymond Green and those guys somehow figure it out, find a way to get back to San Francisco for game 7? Game 7 will be on Wednesday. Same as if the Knicks were to win on the day, which I think is very, very possible to not no fan. I know a lot of people know that I'm a Knicks fan, this, that, and the third. But aside from the fandom, I can honestly see the Knicks putting up a tremendous effort on tonight. They have enough pieces. Julius Randle can be the best big on the floor. Jalen Brunson can be the best wing on the floor. Jimmy Butler is the best player on the floor. RJ Barrett can and has been a very good player in this, but can he do well enough to neutralize Jimmy Butler? Can he and Josh Hart? I would have to have Jimmy Butler versus Josh Hart and RJ Barrett. And these bigs like Mitch Robinson, you got to go down there and they got to block shots and they got to get offensive rebounds. You got to bring the pain. There's no quickly today. You got to do it for the boy. Quickly would have been out there. He'd have been bringing the pain. I know the Knicks are going to bring the pain today. I believe that they're going to play a very good game. And I think they do have a solid chance of getting out of there with the W. Golden State, on the other hand, I don't feel so strongly about. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to do it. 'Cause I could see Steph going down there and going crazy. I see it happening. But AD is kind of hurt. AD did leave in a wheelchair, but he is playing today, so you gotta kind of expect the Lakers to make it happen. So kind of leaning Lakers and Knicks today. Jadakiss. Last time I played it, it hit. Let's play some music, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, man, Jadakiss got some bars where he says something to the effect of like Knicks with the money, something. He goes, no, Knicks with the spread, money down on the Lakers, right? And the other day it actually hit. The original line hit, like the line that they made it did not hit, but the original line did kind of, I believe it did. Anyway, let's keep it spinning. We got some baseball to talk about before we slide. There's a lot of games on the board. We're not going to go in depth with all of them, but we are going to give a little bit of an analysis on all of them for the most part, if that's cool. Right? Let's get it shaking. Am I coming through clean, clear? Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so you got the Seattle Mariners. They are in Detroit. Detroit has been playing good baseball, and that's how I feel about that. They've been playing good baseball. It's hard to win in Detroit. Seattle is where are they coming from? Because Seattle is like the furthest spot away from everybody. They were at home when they played Texas and they I thought that they would have gotten out of it. They did get out of there. No, they lost two. They lost two. So yeah, they should be ready to go against a team like Detroit, but it is tough to win in Detroit. You got the boy Ashcraft on the mound versus Perez, Yuri Perez for Miami. Graham Ashcraft. I'm leaning to them first half in a sense, right? I kind of believe I am. I got to go homework. I got to go look back at the homework, but I kind of like the Reds when Ashcraft was on the mound. I've been playing the Reds with Green all year and been losing. Green's strikeouts been solid except for last game. He didn't make it, so probably, we'll see what happens when this next game comes around. The Mets, they got the Nationals today, and the Nationals, they caught some good wins, but maybe they go back to being the Nationals and the Mets, do what they need to do. Could the Mets, the Yankees, and the Knicks win today? That would be a triple bang 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 for those of you that, into that kind of thing. You got the Pittsburgh Pirates, a team that I do like a lot as well. They are the Dogs though versus the Orioles, and the Orioles are playing okay baseball, right? They actually they play pretty strong, pretty strong, pretty strong. So have Pitt. They've been pretty good. Pitt, I do think I have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder from the last time they played an American League team. They kind of got embarrassed. So I'm thinking they're going to come and play strong baseball today. And, I'm not really sure who I would take that one as of yet. The Yankees they do play against some pitcher named Kelly. What is this dude Kelly first name? I can't remember. But Kelly and the Rays against the Yankees. And I do believe that there is a Wander Franco injury out there. And the Yankees with Garrett Cole going for, I believe, six straight, maybe four straight at home, something like that. I think they should be all right. Oh, Wander Franco is playing. Ooh, he's playing. And Hicks is not playing for the Yankees. Interesting. So ease up, relax, and calm out there. Let's see how that Yankee game turns out. Strider up in Toronto versus the Blue Jays, the Braves. The Braves, what had occurred recently with the Braves? Yeah, they lost their last game. They played the two games and then lost the second game against Boston. I thought I was a game ahead. I don't know what I saw, but I know. Ah, Boston Braves, man. Boston had to get one, and I thought that they would get the first one. In my opinion, they had to get one. Boston Braves. The Braves originated in Boston. Look, the Braves played against Baltimore, the Baltimore Braves, and Hank Aaron was my whole thought, theme, narrative, everything, and they actually won a two-game set, and then they actually won three in a row. Anyway, let's keep it moving. If you don't get it, you probably won't get it, and I don't have time. I don't want to make time to even go through it, so it's not going to even make sense to you if you're not even close to remotely being hip to what I'm even thinking about. So that's that. So, with that being said, kind of gotta like Strider in this spot, although Bassett has been a good dog for me personally, like last year. So not something that I'm rushing to the window to play, although I do lean to the Braves in that particular matchup. You got the St. Louis Cardinals at the Braves. St. Louis Cardinals have been a disappointment, point blank, period. I mean, against Boston Red Sox. Sorry, Red Sox with James Paxton on the mound against Adam Wainwright. Wainwright has not been playing good baseball, but the Braves, the Boston Red Sox aren't really that good of a team. And so, it's like I'm not rushing to the window to even think about that game. Tyler Anderson and the Angels, Logan Allen and the Cleveland Indians. Now, there's got to be a lot of injuries that's happening over there in the world of the Los Angeles Angels because the line flipped, and I'm not understanding why. Still got Otani, still got a couple guys, but it's just not looking good for them today. I think they lost a couple of catchers. So if the catchers are out, both like two of the main catchers, they're definitely going to make it difficult for you. All right, so there's some Otani trade rumors as well. Stuff like that is not really good for the team. The team morale, stuff like that. Otani plans to join the Dodgers. Ugh. All right. Woo. All right. Let's keep it spinning. We got the Chicago Cubs at the Minnesota Twins. Now, I like Drew Smiley. I like the Cubs. They're pretty okay. And I like them in the spot. They play tough. They play tough baseball. You know, the Twins are the favorite. I kind of gotta like the Cubs. They play tough baseball. Not saying that that's my play for certain yet, but I'm leaning that way. Kansas City, Corbin Burns. I think Corbin Burns is gonna beat life out the Kansas City Royals. Uh, yeah, Houston Astros against the White Sox. Maybe the Houston Astros get back into form. It's not a game that I'm looking to bet, but maybe they get back into form against the White Sox. Phillies against Colorado. That should be a good game. Kind of lean to Colorado at the crib. No funny. Perez, I think Perez handles the Oakland A's and Wilder Chuck. I think Perez does well against them today. Urbia, Nelson, Giants, Diamondbacks, San Francisco at Arizona. Not a game that I'm rushing to the window to go play at all. I don't even really. And at the last game, I ain't gonna front. I think the Dodgers hold it together, hosting the Padres. Blake Snell on the mound, who usually does not fare well against this team, and Dustin May pitches pretty well against the batters of the Padres traditionally. So I'm leaning towards the Dodgers in that particular matchup. So kind of speeding through this because it's like the third time, fourth time looking to get this information uploaded. This podcast episode into the world. So, with that being said, man, I appreciate you for rocking with me. Brooklyn Tech's Daily Spread Podcast, man. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. Let's go, Knicks!